Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Dances away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball...
Makes it right down the middle. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. The give to the left. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the tip. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The run from the shotgun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Looking for a crease to the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he got loose. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Dogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hold. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Unloads it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Norman. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bringing it back. And he's going to bring this one out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Breaks into the open. The 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Got a little space. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out in the flat. That midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Wants to go up top. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going with the ground game left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A run for the quarterback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. To the air, it's Berry. That's reeled in, it's Fowler. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Norman. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The sure hands. It's Fowler. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
It's tough, man. On 3rd down, you're trying to throw against a nickel defense who've got extra DBs on the field, and it's just a lot faster. The window's closed so much quicker. So good job not seeing it open. Just take off and get what you can get now, setting up a 4th and very manageable situation.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Direct snap. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Back to pass, it's Sperry. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. All by himself down the middle. Tag. Touchdown, Aggies. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback floating away from pressure. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Georgia going up tempo. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Offense facing 4th down.
Trying to do it on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, And that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He gets it in for the two, and now a field goal retire. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Simon. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Pulls it in, it's Fowler. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Buying some time. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll let it go to the left. He's got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of a spot.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
42, Georgia, 32.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, Dave.
There he goes! Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
To the air, it's Berry. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. Man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and he can pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play, playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game. Final drive coming for this offense. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, an obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Grabbed over the middle, it's Norman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.